And alrighty.
Good evening. My name is Billy.
From World War 14. So yeah, you just finished Numa. How do you feel?
Mind fucked, in all honesty. Numa was actually really great. You know, you controlled this person.
I know. Like, to
spirit, if you will.
To me, the entire crazy thing is, like, we started off, he's like, I am God. I'm just like, oh, hell, that's pretty interesting. And then it's like, the second he starts doubting it or starts talking, I'm just like, it's going to be fun watching this dude go crazy.
Yes.
And you think he's going to go, and you think, at first he starts to go crazy, and then you realize he's not going crazy, he's realizing you're controlling him. And straight up tells you, why are you controlling my life? Rather you're doing it for good reasons or for bad. It doesn't matter. This is fucked up. You have no right to control me.
Right, and you realize after you finish the game that you have been controlling him for no other purpose than to just reach the end.
No, it's so fucking crazy, man. It's so fucking crazy.
It was good. You know, as a puzzle game, it was really good. The puzzles are complex.
Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for me going through the first time, oh my god. Like, okay, that floor puzzle for, I believe it's part 5 or part 6 at the beginning, when it's the floor tiles, I had to look that up because I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, if you hadn't told me or advised me to look up, I would not have known what the hell I was doing. It was confusing.
Like, it wasn't, what the fuck.
But overall, my experience with it was good. It was really good. It was short, but well worth it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, I could see myself returning to that game, because it's like a game that... The problem is that it's a game that only gamers can enjoy the way that we do. Because it does show that entire thing where it's like, it's straight up an art game and in your face with the fact that it's an art game. And straight up just tells you, flat up, you know, you've done this before hundreds of times. Why don't you, like, think about what have you really been doing this entire time? Mm-hmm. You know, for me, it's that entire thing. It's like, you know, I like fighting games. I like Mortal Kombat. I've killed hundreds of people for no other reason than
just to
fuck
kill
you.
them.
And it's like, whenever you put it into context, you're making someone kill somebody because you fucking enjoy that, you sick fuck.
Or just like you apply that thought to role-playing games. You know, you create what this character looks like, you create his name, her name, what he or she does, the choices and actions they make throughout this vast world for no other reason than just to do it.
Well, I find that different. I would define that as being different because it'd be like, I would say it'd be in a sense of living vicariously through your own child in that sense. You know what I mean? Where it's like you made them who they are and what they are, so now you're living through their eyes.
I can see that.
But like they're 100% influenced by you.
I could see that. Okay, yeah, when you put it in perspective that way, I can see it.
But I'm saying, like, for like, because you know, you play Mario before. Everyone's played Mario, and it's like the entire thing where it's like you've never thought, why are you making him stomp mushroom people and jump over pits? Would he really want to be doing this if it wasn't for you telling him to do it? Why is he going through
sewer pipes, and why is he fucking eating shrooms?
Yeah. You know, it's just that entire fucking thing. It's, like, unbelievable. It's like, it puts you into that higher state of mind, but like I said, it's something that only a gamer would understand. Because, you know, if you didn't grow up on games and have played hundreds of games, that statement wouldn't hit you as hard as it would.
That mindset, I don't think, wouldn't hit you as hard either. Because someone just going into it and just playing it and just for the first time or having it being their first game they've played.
Yeah, like, you'd be completely baffled by, like, what the hell. I think if that was the first game I ever played, I don't think I'd be playing games anymore. Because that would freak me the fuck out. Because the game literally told me I'm a piece of shit because I played the game. The main character thinks I'm a piece of shit. Granted, whenever I start the game over, he doesn't remember anything, but still.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. That was a good experience, in all honesty. It was a fresh experience.
So that was my main thing. Like, whenever I started up, I was like, this is... See, it's the same thing that I had with the game Papa and Yo.
Yeah, Papa and Yo was good too. In
Like
that
it
sense.
does that entire thing where it's like, this is something I haven't seen before, and it does things artistically that I would like to see. Like in Papa and Yo, where it's this entire thing where it's this chalk drawing of some squares on a house. Oh, well, you pull on the lever and it pulls out and it makes that house into a staircase to climb the house.
Right.
And I was like, that's fucking cool. That is fucking cool. That's the kind of shit I play games to experience, is things like that. The purely 100% whimsical, out of nowhere, that you will never experience that in life.
Exactly. And it's just, games like that are highly enjoyable, in my opinion.
But
they really are, because they give you a fresh...
I think my main
look.
problem, though, is with those kind of games, it's the same thing with... Normally, because they have to be so fresh to be enjoyable, you'll never get them from a AAA studio. And 2, they're all indie. And I love indie games. I love indie games as much as the next person. But my main problem with indie games is a lot of them, they're one playthrough games. Papa and Yo is a one playthrough game. Numa Game of Life, one playthrough game. Like, you will play through that once and never feel the need to pick it up.
Like, what was it? Shadow of Colossus? Was it?
I
Or
don't-
was,
Be careful with, like, hitting the table.
the other one? That's kind of like that.
Eco?
Yeah. That was. I felt that was sort of.
I never
one
finished
playthrough
either one, like, so you'd have to explain to me, like, what do you mean? Because, like, for me, my entire thing is with Papa and Yo and with Numa, once you play it once, you've seen everything. The major reveal that it was hiding from you or leading up to, it's now been revealed.
That's how I felt with Shadow of Colossus and Eco. They're the same in that sense. You play through it, you finish it, you get the big reveal, the finish, and you've completed it.
I know, but for me, that thing for indie games, and I know for Eco, because I loved Eco.
Oh, yeah.
What little bit I played of Eco, I loved of Eco. But for Papa and Yo and Numa Breath of Life, it's something that I really enjoy due to the fact that although, yes, it's short, but it was highly entertaining, and although it doesn't have replay value, it's still a great story and an amazing experience in what are games other than experiences that you can't have in your normal daily life.
And I liked it so much for the simple fact that it was a fresh take, it was a good look, a nice break away from the normal games that are being played recently.
And see, that's what I'm saying. For me, that's also why. It's because it's like... puzzle games, you're not getting that often nowadays. You'll get games with puzzles thrown in.
Or you'll get a lot more RPG or fighting or sports.
Which, I love those games, but the entire thing is like, I do love variety. And it's that spread of variety and that change from the mundane that we normally get, Instead of having another... I mean, Numa was a fucking FPS without the S.
Yeah. It was a
I call it
first-person view game.
It's an FPW, first-person walking game. Have you heard that term, walking simulator? A lot of art games are called walking simulators.
Speaking of just gaming in general, I would like to see Numa on the Oculus Rift.
Oh my god, no.
VR.
No. That would make my fucking head hurt. Because it's nothing but optical puzzles. And it's like, where those are fun and they're interesting. That one with the fucking tiles in that fucking room, in room 1 of 4, fuck that. Fuck that on Oculus Rift. Fuck it. Because that's doing fucking up and down. Like, fuck it. Like, okay. This is blowjob training at this point. Not playing a game, not enjoying myself. Okay, it's either blowjob training or practicing headbanging. Where's my metal music? You see what I mean? It's like, shit.
Well, but even still, it would be an experience.
It would be an experience, but like I remember, I made that comment to you whenever I was first playing through, because you were with me whenever I first started up the game, and I was just like, I would not want to play this on the Oculus because of that one puzzle where you're on the rotating platforms and you have to look at them and turn.
You're spinning around like crazy. But even still, that's why I think it would be a good game on the Oculus Rift.
Well, I'm not saying it'd be a bad game. I'm saying it would be headache-inducing. Like if you had no problems with VR, that kind of game would give you problems with VR.
It would have to be taken in stages. You wouldn't be able to go through it in one
like it would be
you
do one mission, then you set that down and take that up tomorrow. You don't fuck with that shit. It's like, oh my god,
Or maybe even that's where I think role-playing games would be amazing on Oculus Rift or VR too.
Yeah. Speaking of VR, I love the fact that VR has now been announced. It's like the 2016 has been announced as the year of VR.
It is very
because
exciting.
Everyone's said, okay, we're coming out with our VR headsets this year, 2016. I remember first hearing about the Oculus Rift from my friends before it was a huge mainstream thing.
I saw it in
lunch.
Game Informer. That's the first time I heard of it.
I had to look it up. I remember back when the SDK-1 was the only SDK available for the Oculus Rift.
Ooh, yeah.
That was a while back.
That was a while back.
I think that was 12, 13. But it's I remember hearing about it and seeing it was the second I saw it, I'm like, that is the future of gaming. That is the future of gaming because it takes full account of what games are, which is experiences. Mm-hmm. But I'm not as excited for VR as I am for AR. Augmented reality.
Ooh. You haven't really talked to me about augmented reality. I really don't, I don't know a whole lot about it.
Okay, so currently there are a few competitors coming in, only one big name to my knowledge, which is Microsoft, and they're coming out with the, what do they call it? Oh my god. It's an AR headset, I can't remember. They've announced it before. Let me see, I don't have my phone on me, let me see, so I can look it up. But no, it's really cool. It's going to be this, band, kind of like an Oculus Rift or whatever, but where the Oculus Rift and all the other VR headsets are going to have backs to their lenses and stuff like that.
Right.
Reading text messages.
No, I'm actually looking up augmented reality now.
No, let me look. Let me look.
HoloLens?
Yes, that's it. HoloLens. Thank you. But no, HoloLens is going to be this entire glass thing that's going to go over your face, and it's going to have lenses, but it's see-through. So I could have it on right now and I could still be able to see you just fine, but I'd have a screen in between you and me, kind of like Google Glass. Think Google Glass, but on a bigger scale.
All right.
So they've literally shown it off, and there's people who have dev kits, and it will have the ability to stream Xbox, so it's going to run a version of Windows 10.
Okay.
They literally, one of the coolest things is okay, so you could have it on. Let's say, okay, we're in my house. We have nothing on the walls. There's no TV. Let's see, we have it set up. I don't know if they'll let that happen, but I hope they do, where you can see other stuff from other HoloLens. Like let's say we both have one, or you somehow have the way to see
what's
mine.
in yours, and you can see what's in mine.
Okay, let's just go easy perspective. You can see what's on mine. Okay, so I open up a window. I play a movie. Okay, so I just sit down on the couch, and it's just be hovering with me. Think normal things that... Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, the menu in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
The pause menu for your gear and stuff. How you'll
just kind of shows up
it will
and it moves
show up
you
and it's just there.
Right.
And if your character was walking, it would still be there, right? It will follow you like that, and it'll be just like that. You'll be able to see your movie perfectly clear, perfectly fine, and just walk and have that be in the corner of your room. So, let's say you woke up, you put on a movie, and you went to cook dinner. You could still watch your movie while you were cooking dinner. I say dinner, I mean breakfast. And let's say, okay, so you're done cooking it. Movie's not over yet, but it's getting near there. You can sit on your couch, have it project directly to the wall. It wouldn't literally project to the wall, but through your eyes, it would seem as if it's projected to the wall, and scale it accordingly to almost literally take up the entirety of the wall for that movie. So you now have the world's biggest flat screen TV on your eyelids.
Wow.
Cool. And that's just how I would use it. They've shown other things where, like, it's going to have, like, some cameras arrays or something like that. So, let's say, like, you were working, like, they literally show this example in the preview stuff, where a dude's working on a motorcycle, and someone can literally go in and be, like, circle this and do this with it. So that way you can see instructions on what to do with this pipe and, like, how to disconnect it and replace it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, things like that.
Just think about the implications that can be applied to photography with that. The amazing photos you could take with something like that.
Well, they're not focused on cameras or anything like that. But my thing is like, for college students, if they can drop the price of this thing, if they can make a consumer version that costs less than $300 or at least $400, the price of an Xbox or a PS4, if they can do that, this thing will sell like crazy. Because think about it, you go and live in a college dorm, you live in this small ass room, you can have the biggest TV in the entirety of your dorm just because you put it on. You just put it on. You just put it on. You sit back and shit.
Now, question is, can you attach other devices to it?
They haven't stated yet. I believe you more than likely will, but I mean, the thing has a complete, like, 3D modeling suite on it for, like, making fun like 3D models and physics-based puzzle type things. And they'll have AR games, like they showed one where literally their holes would open up in your walls and monsters would come out, and you have like a Mega Man blaster. And stuff like that. It's really cool.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, man.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You know, for VR, I don't see it as the future purely for games. As the people who even made it, and Zuckerberg, have said that it's more than likely going to be the future of movies. Because for the VR, you have this headset on, blocks out everything. You can put on the greatest pair of headphones that you got, like studio grade headphones, lay back on your bed, put your Oculus Rift on, and watch the entirety of the Hobbit trilogy or the Lord of the Rings trilogy back to back to back, and it'd be as if you're in the theaters, but you're in comfort because you're in your own bed, in your own house, where you set the temperature and no one can bother you.
Right.
You know, where I like the idea.
I can see that. I could really see that being used
that's the thing. It's like, I like the idea. I like the idea of Oculus for gamings, but
it's your own personal home theater right there.
Well, like, for me, my entire thing for Oculus for gaming is the huge problem is all you're doing with the Oculus Rift is making it to where you see in 3D, and you're replacing the right stick if you're playing on a controller, which I always do, even when I'm on PC because I suck. You're just replacing the right stick or the mouse with your head. That's it.
Yeah, and everything else you have to...
Everything else you'd have to use on a controller. Well, if I'm really wanting to experiencing VR, I don't want to do that. But I also don't want to have to spend another $300 to $1,000 buying something like a Vertex Omni, which I want to get. I want to get an Oculus Rift and a Vertex Omni. I want someone to come out with virtual reality gloves so that way you can just use your hands in virtual reality environment. Like, imagine if you played fucking Skyrim and to literally, like, reload your bow and arrow, you had to pull back and, like, actually, like, do the entirety of the motion.
And whatnot. Oh, man. Or to cast a spell.
Exactly. And to me, that's my entire thing. It's like, we're not... Gear for VR is not at the point to where it's practical. I can't tell if that's a cockroach or a spider.
Roach.
Smash it. Please.
Or Duke's just gonna eat it.
No, he's just gonna sniff it. He's just sniffing it.
That's a big fucker. Move, Duke. Move. That moment when it just doesn't die.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We had to kill a cockroach.
La cucaracha.
La cucaracha. Da, 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 da. But yeah, man, I told you we were gonna talk about politics and stuff. We haven't done any of that. We've just been talking about games and shit.
Hey, it just goes to show that how much me and you really love games. Just like you look back through our childhood, me and you grew up together in the '90s.
You know what's the thing I find weird though is I'm starting to break away from games more and more as I go on, and because I'm like I want to make games at one point, but my entire thing is I love art. To me, I'm an artist.
I've noticed that. I have
purely through my heart. I want to put something out in like each brand of art. Like I want to have one day write a book, produce some sort of music, things like that. And I want to like draw and paint and stuff like that and make a movie. And I want to, after I master the crafts of music, art, and stuff like that, make one game. Let it be my only game I make. Because, to me, video games are the amalgamation of all forms of art that we currently have.
They do. You've got your music.
You have music. You have normal, traditional art. You have...
Your acting, physically, and just voice acting as well.
And writing.
And you
all
have to have
of them
a good
amalgamate
script.
into one thing and added with the new element of control. And that's what makes games so special, is because they are... you control it. You experience it. The entire thing that I find really crazy, and the reason why the thing like that happens in Numa never occurs to you, is because for you are that character. Regardless on if you're viewing through their eyes or not, you are that character. Like you are Master Chief, you are Marcus Phoenix, you are Nathan
Marlo,
Drake, you are Mario, things like that. You are Kratos. And that's why you never look back at it. You do see them as characters in your head, but whenever you play, that's purely subconscious. Mm-hmm. For you feel emotions towards the character because for you, at that moment in time while you're playing, you are that character. You're experiencing those things.
Cortana's death.
Yeah.
For example.
Oh my god.
Just to throw it out there as an example.
Well, presented death.
Well, presented death at that point. When you're playing through that and you go through that scene specifically, you feel a good little sense of emotion, a little heartbreak, because throughout all four games you
to me played, that really showed how well, especially cinematics for CG have come, because I think the thing is that both you and Master Chief are purely in sync at that point. So whenever you see that cutscene afterwards, when Chief is just looking out into space, you can just tell he's depressed right now. He lost one of his only friends.
Pretty much.
Hey.
That was an emotional hit there. But yeah, just going back to what you said earlier as far as the things that happens in Numa. You play through a game and you just log it into a memory bank subconsciously. It never hits you quite like Numa does, in the sense that, oh crap, I am controlling this controller's decisions. And they have no control over that.
Yeah, see, that's the entire thing, where the game brings up, you're playing a game and that's all good and well, but have you ever actually thought about the implications of what you're technically doing? And the truth is no, because you're never told to think about that. Because games are generally just seen as not even art. Games still aren't considered art yet. I consider them to be art because I consider them to be, like I said, the amalgamation of all art.
They're time wasters, things meant and designed to entertain.
Well, here's the thing. I think even in the gamer mindset, it's seen like that. Games... Because, at the end of the day, all art is a hobby. I'm going to say that now.
It is.
All art is a hobby. And the thing is, for a lot of people, we see it as that and only that. And that's why Numa hits so hard and so close to home. Is because you're so used to just seeing this thing as mindless fun or serious fun, but overall a hobby, not something you take overtly seriously.
Right.
Or if you do take it overtly seriously, you know what you're in for and why you're supposed to be doing that. Numa just sideswipes you by making you think you're just on this fun thrill ride, and then next thing you know, boom, here's fucking Serious Town.
Yeah. When you describe it that way, yeah. Because as the levels progress and the puzzles get harder, the voice actor or the character you're portraying, pretty much just he gets serious. He realizes, why are you taking me through these rocks?
And see, to me, I think the entire thing.
What are you doing to me?
It presents the world from the fictional reality that we thought it to be in, and brings it to our reality. And that's also why it hits so close to home, is because it literally makes you think, shit, how would I feel if I was this person? I'm thrown into a world I'm not familiar with no actions that I control myself. I have my own thoughts, but are they my own thoughts? Why am I going this way? Why am I going through this door? Why am I solving this puzzle? Why? And then you come to this realization that you're not. Someone else is doing it and making you do it.
Just to reach the end.
For no other reason than because. It's that entire thing that I loved in Prometheus. Because I loved Prometheus.
Yes.
A lot of people didn't.
I liked it.
And my favorite quote from that movie, it's a lot of people's favorite quote. Anyone who liked it, it's their favorite quote generally, is whenever, I can't remember the name of the guy who's the robot. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
He goes up to the guy and he says, "What?" Because, they're on that entire mission to find the engineers who they think literally created the human race. And the guy goes to them and was like, "Why do you think your people created me?" And the guy says, "Probably because we could." And the robot then in return says, "Wouldn't it be really depressing if you found out that was why you exist?"
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that entire thing. It's like, what if you literally only exist because you can? We did it because we could do it.
We did it because we could.
Not because we had a purpose to do it. It's because we could do it.
Not trying to go off topic, but it kind of brings about the whole thought processes of, if somebody out there actually did create artificial intelligence, if we went through that with that, and we went that route with our science and our technology and created artificial intelligence, what in the hell would it do to us?
See, that's the entire thing. We're getting closer and closer to the point to where eventually we're going to be able to insert our consciousness into computers and store ourselves and live forever. It's eventually going to get like that, more than likely.
Well, I forget who said it, and I don't remember the exact quote. But like I just said, it is an inevitability. It's inevitable. It is going to happen. Our science and technology is progressing at such a rapid rate that it's going to happen. It is bound to happen.
Yeah.
May not be now, but it will happen.
I know. And to me, that's the thing that's crazy, is whenever we get to that point, and the thing that I find the craziest is more than likely it's going to happen within my own lifetime, that we're going to have something like that happen. And if not within my lifetime, then at least my kids. And to me, the crazy thing...
What's also scary is, look back to the years me and you were born, just the 90s themselves. It has been declared as the years of nostalgia simply because the technology within those 10 years from 1990 to 2000 exploded.
Well, the reason why I say it's nostalgic is mainly because that stuff was so heavily preserved, because in the 90s we had more capable ways of preserving everything that came out. VHS tapes, they degraded, but you were still able to, make a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, like on infinite. What's crazy? So Star Wars is supposed to be in the original Star Wars is supposed to be in the
7?
no, the record thing where they keep all the historical films that are important.
Right.
They will not accept the version that George Lucas has. He lost the original copy, the original reel, and he only has the reel for the special edition. And because it's not the original version, they won't take it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? There's
That
a dude.
has to suck.
Dude, there's a dude who literally, like, there's this entire community that's gone back and taking different versions of the original releases that have been out there and, like, digitizing them in with the new special edition Blu-rays to where you can get high-definition versions of the original. They're called the despecialized editions. It's so cool. Like there's this entire video that describes...
That's awesome.
There's this entire video that describes, like, what they did, this version of it, this version of it. This version took this version of the film, this took this from this from this from this. This was masked over this to get rid of this kind of thing.
Speaking of Star Wars in its entirety by itself, you know, I hate recently that a lot of people have said, oh, it's just Star Wars. They don't understand. Fans have been literally waiting years upon years upon years for the 7th movie.
You know what's the thing I loved whenever they...
Let us enjoy it!
No, you know what's the thing that I love whenever they announced Star Wars 7? I was just like, the first thing in my head was that Whitest Kids You Know sketch. When Trevor literally, like, gives his own draft for what happens in Star Wars 7. And it's so good that George Lucas dies and gives all the rights to Star Wars to like the kid who Trevor's playing in the thing to make Star Wars 7, and it's like Star Wars 7, this long ass title that makes no sense. Oh my god, it was so great.
I haven't watched it, but oh man,
I'm gonna show it to you after this. Oh
I'm excited to see 7.
I know. I hope I can go see it soon. Hopefully, like, next weekend, I'm gonna try to see. Like, it's like my entire thing is like the second I heard that film was even coming, the second it had a release date, I'm just like, okay, this movie is going to be coming out, and it's going to be in theaters for at least 2 to 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, a film barely lasts in theaters a month or so. And it's pretty much going to be packed showings constantly. Because if it's bad, people are going to still constantly watch it. Because that's what we did with the prequels.
Well, you know, in all honesty, people are always going to find something wrong with a new movie, no matter...
No, see, let me finish. And if it was good, then people are never going to shut up about it. And luckily, it's good.
Yeah.
From what I've been told, it's nothing but good. Oh my god, there was this dude that was like bitching about how one of the main characters, the female, is supposed to be this like Mother May I character, as in like this direct representation of the director in the film. I don't know. Basically, he says his entire problem and why he said he walked out of the movie is because the character is supposed to be the strong, independent. It's like he's like literally said that J.J. Abrams is like giving into like feminist propaganda and making the character. So what? Do you not want strong characters in your movie? Should she just be like this like doll princess that just gets captured and is like, oh no, save me? It's like, no, you'd fucking hate that character because she's fucking useless at that point.
Exactly. And you know what? In all honesty, Star Wars really, cinematically, hasn't had a strong female character except Princess Leia. That's the only one they've had.
Padme was a strong princess. Like, all of the ones in it have been strong. There's never been a weak one, but the entire thing is like, you know, you go back to the original Star Wars with Leia. She is captured and they have to save her. But from the very beginning, she is just straight up, fuck you, Darth Vader. Like, she has no problem telling Darth Vader to go fuck himself from the very beginning of the movie. And she is never shown to be a weak, defenseless character.
But having seen some of the trailers, I think that's what Rey is going to be like. I think Rey is simply going to be this strong, independent, strong-willed woman within the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
That's just, you know what? I'm here. Deal with it.
Speaking of Star Wars, have you heard about all the new Star Wars games that were previously canceled that got reinstated?
No, what did they reinstate?
I've heard that there's now talk of Star Wars 1313 being reestablished and possibly going back into development.
Ooh.
1313, I believe, is going to be a clone trooper or stormtrooper spin-off. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've heard about it.
Right.
But it was like speculated it was going to be one of the best Star Wars games to come out. Also, speaking of Star Wars, how do you feel about Battlefront?
I don't know. I've played the older Battlefront games. I enjoyed them, but a lot of it personally was just reenacting battles on famous planets.
Well, it's like Battlefront had that mystique. Because I remember you played it on your PSP. That's the version you had. I don't remember us ever playing it
PlayStation
on PS2.
2. I played with
multiple
friends.
Back whenever you lived in Indiana?
And back when I lived in Indiana. Yeah,
okay,
I had
that's
that.
why. Because I remember I had rented it once and I could not get my head. Did I ever tell you about the time I felt the most stupid? Because I did not know the DualShock 2 had the sticks in as a button.
Don't feel bad. You weren't the only one.
No, I had rented this paintball game and it's like, press R3 to do this. I'm like, where the fuck is R3? And then I found out about a year later, oh yeah, click the stick in. I was like, I feel so fucking stupid. But no, back to Battlefront. I'm on the list of people that's just like, why the fuck did this happen? How did this recipe for something so good go so bad? Because it's made by DICE, the people who made Battlefield.
Which is good.
They're
Battlefield
good.
games are good. I'm currently playing through them.
And for me, my entire thing, I loved I played Battlefield 4. I loved the multiplayer. So, like, hearing Battlefront was going to be an only multiplayer, I was like, that's what it was in the past. I'm not too bent out of shape about that.
Right.
But my problem is that we're trying to get to this day and age of multiplayer-only games, which they have room. They have room in the marketplace. There are people that will only play games for the multiplayer. I know people who do that.
You know
who don't like only single-player games. And I'm not one of those kind of people. Those games aren't for me. But still, it's that entire thing where it's like, there is a market for that. So I see why games are coming out like that. The thing I find completely dishonest, though...
They're coming out like that more heavily lately, too.
No, see, whenever, like, COD came out, we got this entire influx, well, with COD and Halo, inducing the entirety of, if it's an FPS, it has to have a tacked-on fucking multiplayer.
Or whatever, yeah.
Fucking a la Bioshock 2. Why did you have multiplayer? Why? I don't know.
I play games personally for the story they present
that's the thing,
and the experience.
See, that's me and you. But like at the same time, you have to acknowledge, yes, there are those people that do play games for multiplayer, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
you're playing your hobby to have fun, and that's completely okay. You know, if that's you, do you. I'm just saying that's not me. But for me, the thing I find completely dishonest is that. Because Battlefront's not the only game that's done this. Been a AAA game that has been multiplayer only. My problem with this is that it's being sold for $60. That, not just that, it's a multiplayer only game being sold for $60. Where I'm paying $60 for these games to have great multiplayer and good single player, and you're still wanting me to pay...
But you're only just getting...
Per Battlefront specifically, but I'm paying $60 for this game that's only multiplayer. You're trying to ride... Just from that, I can tell you're trying to ride the coattails of Star Wars as hard as you can. Second thing that pissed me off.
Yeah, I could see that.
Second thing that pissed me off, and this pissed off a lot of people. You know how much that season pass for that game is?
No.
$100.
The fuck?
So to get the full game post-launch, you have to pay $160 for this game that is just fucking multiplayer.
Can we say money grabbing?
And see, that's the thing. That's
the
fucking...
what the fuck?
I don't blame DICE. I only blame DICE so much. For the things that are in the game, I blame DICE. For the prices they're being sold, I blame EA. That's EA's problem.
Yeah,
that's
I blame
what
the
EA
company
does.
for that. I blame the fuck.
But here's the thing. No one's playing it anymore. Practically no one's playing, from what I've been told, no one's playing Battlefront anymore due to the fact that it's an easy FPS. As in, like you could have never played a first-person shooter before, and you'd be able to get a kill streak easily. Which I'm okay with, but the thing is, for things like that, if it's going to be a multiplayer-only game, first of all, have multiple servers. Have, like, WoW, where you select a server to go into. Let it be like TF2, where there can be servers for beginners only, and then you have that kind of setup. Also, another thing, pre-order bonus, guess what? For the deluxe edition, comes with one of the best weapons of the game unlocked out from the very fucking beginning.
The hell? So then that just makes everybody go out and pre-order this son of a bitch just to get this weapon.
No, to buy the special edition. Buy the special edition. Buy the special edition. That's even more. I believe the special edition, I might be wrong, don't quote me on this, but it comes with the $100 season pass and the full game for still more than both of them combined.
Damn. And, in all honesty, that's one of the things that has been keeping me away from upgrading to a new system for so long, is because just the price.
Yeah. Well, prices for consoles are going down, and I'm happy we're finally in that part where
they are finally going down gradually.
Because it's like, now, to get a next-gen system costs as much as it did for a last-gen system only 2 years ago. Before you could go out and buy a PS3 or an Xbox 360 for about $300. And now they're down to about $250. Both an Xbox One and a PS4 cost $350 at this current point in time. During the holidays, PS4 was down to $300.
Which was nice. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get the Nathan Drake collection because I know I'm going to love the Uncharted series.
Man, the Uncharted series is good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I know I'm going to love them. But it's like, I don't feel like buying a PS3 than buying all the games. I'd rather just buy the PS4 and play all that and, be able to just play the next one right off the bat whenever it comes out.
Right.
That's why I wanted to buy the Nathan Drake collection. I believe there's one version that comes with a terabyte PS4 and then another that's just 500. I might be wrong. But it is that entire thing where it's just, I like the fact that consoles now come with games practically mandatory as a practice now.
Yeah. That way, you go and you pay a certain price and, hey, you get your console and a game.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Is the problem with launch consoles is that they already cost either $500 or less. Because I believe the PS4 cost $500 at launch.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking ridiculous. It was either $500 or $450.
It was close.
I remember Xbox One was $400, and that was for the version I got, which is standard 500 gigabytes with a Kinect.
Yeah.
In one controller, and I believe we got mine as a special that came with one game, and I had got Dead Rising 3 as my one game. It's fucking crazy. But I got that for Christmas. I'm now on the stand where I'm happy about the shit I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so I got a Dremel. I'm pretty sure it's a $100 Dremel, the version I got.
Yeah.
This microphone is at least $100, although I think right now it's going back to its price of $120 generally. It's not the color I want. I wanted to get the blackout edition that's just pure pitch black. It looks nice. Because I'm wanting to turn my entire setup into a pure black setup. Because everything I have is already black. I'm wanting to get a black table and give that white table back to my sister. And then it would fit in perfectly. Especially if I got the mic stand that I'm wanting to get. Because what I'm wanting to do is get my own table and drill the fuck out of it. Drill holes.
Drill everything in and mount everything.
Exactly.
Hide all your cables and wires in the back.
Well, it's okay, so this microphone, I could buy a boom arm that can hold it and shit. And just instead of having it take place on my desk, I can just have it and sweep it to the side to where whenever I don't need it, whenever I want to use it, just pick it up and bring it down. You know,
that'd be nice.
And what's cool is the one I'm on to get, the one that's recommended to get with a Blue Yeti, the Rode One. Rode makes a lot of good audio shit and camera equipment for stuff like that. Their boom stand, the Rode One, comes with an adapter that you can drill a hole in your desk and put this adapter in, then literally just sit the boom stand in your desk, and it's already mounted in your desk, instead of having to use the clamp.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real cool.
But no, I'm really happy with the stuff I got, because I realized, okay, so yeah, a $120 mic, then the $100, I know for a fact it's a $100 drawing pad. Really weird, that's the small version.
Yeah.
They have a bigger one, the medium, that costs $200. It's the same thing, except it's a bigger pad.
Okay. Probably allows you to draw more? Or...
Basically, okay, so the way the drawing pads work, okay, so let's say this is the drawing pad, or this is the surface that you can draw on. Each one of these four corners is the corner of your screen, or the work area that you set it to.
Right.
So whenever I do this, that's all the way across the screen. So like, Let's say I draw all the way right here, that's all the way right there. You see what I mean?
Yeah, got it.
So if you have a bigger one, it's just like having a bigger screen. You have more room to work with.
You can get more detailed.
Exactly. Or like, for me, I zoom in whenever I want to add detail anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for me. But I would say, like, if I want to get a medium, but like I'm not in a rush to get one. And I think I'm gonna like make a deal with Clovis to give my old one or sell my old one to him if I ever do get a medium.
Right.
So that way, then like he can use, because he's an artist as well, and he does really good with art. And I would love to see what he can do with digital painting. But no, it's like I realized, because I had asked for a PS4, I had wanted a PS4, I didn't get one, and I'm not mad about it, because it's weird whenever you get things that aren't as big. You know, and you get a lot of it, it's like, wow, I got a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, you appreciate it more.
Like, okay, I guess apparently I've never asked for old games for Christmas before. I got 4 games, and I realized, oh yeah, I got 4 games because they're all like 20 fucking bucks.
Yeah.
They're all like $20. So I was able to get like 4 fucking games, one of which I already have. Like, my mom had got me The Wolf Among Us. And I was like, hey, I already have this game. You know, maybe we can return it. She's like, hey, whatever. You haven't had it on your Xbox. I was like, okay. Oh, and then Elise got me one of the games I already have. Yeah, you have no idea how interesting it is to open the present after you've already opened the same present from someone else. Like, she got me Alien Isolation, and I had already opened my copy of Alien Isolation from my Aunt Modesta. And then, boom, that one opens up and it's like, oh, okay. But my Aunt Tammy gave me a $25 gift card to GameStop. That game's $20, so I'm just like, I didn't get Rise of the Tomb Raider. I got a $15 Microsoft gift card. And I asked for $10 more because it was on sale, and I bought Transformers Devastation. Literally the only game from the list of games that I had asked for, other than Final Fantasy X and X-2 for Vita. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the only game I didn't get, and I figured I wasn't going to be getting that anyway, or if I did get it, it'd be the only game I got.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, it was a blessing in disguise that she did that, because now that means instead of me being able to get another $25 game that I don't really want, but I can get, it's now I can buy this nearly $60 game that I did want.
Pretty much.
I'm just like, man, I'm a privileged white guy.
Now you know how I've been feeling about your Christmases the past few years.
I know, believe me. I mean, it's like, I want to say I feel bad, but I don't. Fuck you. I'm happy.
Oh, I completely understand. I don't hold it against you whatsoever. It's just like, oh, hey, you got a mic and a laptop and an Xbox One, and I got socks. The fuck?
Well, last year you got a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
But that
It's okay. I made up for it this year, and I got you Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
Yeah, and I enjoy it.
Exactly.
that was that entire thing where it's like, it wasn't like I bought you a Power Ranger out of spite. Me and you both love fucking Power Rangers. I bought that
and you know
because
what? I'm fucking 23, and you're fucking 19, and we still like the old series. Now, the old series.
Well, some of the newer stuff is actually okay. The thing is, I think as we grew up, we got more jaded to that kind of thing. Like, yeah. I literally saw this picture where it's like, you're a kid and you see something as one way. When you're slightly older, you look back at that and you look at it with resent. But when you're older, you look back at it again and you're just like, fuck yes.
Pretty much.
It's like you're like, fucking teenaged angst bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's just like how I feel when anybody, around my age or anybody, like, older, I happen to meet randomly in a fucking store.
Like that one time we went to Toys R Us and we met that one guy.
Yeah.
Who we were just, you and him just, like, talked about shit for, like, over an hour in Toys R fucking Us.
He just laid out fucking all sorts of Transformers 80s history that I didn't even fucking know about.
I know, man.
Just on my ass. In the middle of the fucking aisle while he was picking up, I think it was like a $60 Legends version of fucking Megatron.
Oh, God. Oi. Man, I can hear the firecrackers in the recording. Holy shit.
Yeah, people are starting and technically they're not supposed to.
Oh my god. No, you can fire them out around here. The trailer park themselves said you can't do it. We're not in the city limits, I might add.
Oh, okay. Never knew that. Never knew that about your trailer park.
Yeah, see, do you want to know why I believe that my trailer park's like, no, you can't pop fireworks? Because, A, the people that own it are old fucks that live here, and they're like, we want to go to bed, fuck you people. I'm just like, people are firing off fireworks anyway, and you're going to hear them. Whatever. 2, because they don't feel like paying to pick it up. Because, if there's anything that's going to happen, it's going to fall somewhere and no one's going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Even if it lands in their own yard, they're not going to pick it up.
Yeah, because they have to pay somebody to come out and clean that up. And they probably.
But it's like that, this entire thing. Our rent's high as fuck, though. Our rent is high as fuck, respectively. Especially if you rent, like Anthony's rent is fucking ridiculous. Ours is relatively cheap, but that's because we own this bitch.
Yeah.
We own this trailer.
Yeah, it's your trailer. I know.
Like, Anthony, they're renting the trailer out. They're looking to constantly kick them out and, like, make them fucking pay. As that one dude who ran for president, I believe, once, the rent is too damn high.
Yeah, exactly. And, this is what we've been wanting to touch on the whole, podcast, is politics.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm having bad heartburn. I'm gonna go take some pills. You just talk aimlessly into the microphone. You can, like, spout out some ideas and all.
Talking aimlessly into a microphone, alone, on a podcast. Hello, viewers. Hello, people. You get to enjoy my voice for now. So while he's in the bathroom, probably taking a piss or taking a shit or whatever it is he's doing.
I told you I'm having bad heartburn. I'm getting my pills.
Either way.
And you tell people I'm taking a shit. You're a fucking dick, you know that?
Well, I'm glad it took you a minute to, realize that. That was hilarious. Ha, my little laugh for the evening. Small things in life that make me happy. So while he's drinking Sprite, ginger ale, whatever it is he's drinking, I'm just going to keep spouting on, and on, and on, and on. No, but seriously though, politics. One thing that kind of ticks me off, I think he'll agree with me on this one, is the fact that some of the better candidates, in my personal opinion, you can totally disagree with me here, are not getting as much spotlight as they deserve.
Bernie Sanders 2016!
For example, Bernie Sanders. He did not get nearly enough media coverage in the beginning like he should have. And the only reason I came to know of him is through my girlfriend's grandmother spouting politics at me.
And for me, I learned about him from another fucking podcast. Had it not been for word of mouth, I wouldn't even know who the fucking guy is. Let alone want him to be my president. And to me, I think that I find fucking ridiculous is the entirety of the Democratic Party is giving him no funding.
Exactly. Well, he's also stated before that.
No, see, that's the thing. That's not a super PAC. That's funding from your own party that you're trying to represent. The only money they're giving is Hillary.
Yeah.
Because they know Hillary will reline their pockets, for sure.
Exactly. And that is what all of our political debates lately have been. On the Republican side, it's been Trump this, Trump this, Trump this, Trump this.
Oh my God, don't
Trump
get me
this.
fucking started on Trump.
Oh. And the Democratic Party has either been people who are Bernie, with a question mark, like, hey, Bernie, question mark, or Clinton. So it's bullshit. Because our country honestly needs somebody who could run this bitch effectively and give the fucking middle class back what it deserves. Because, in all honesty, if you sit and analyze it, the middle class is fucking disappearing.
Oh no. See, here's the thing that really pisses me off is about your statement is, anyone who makes any more figures than you do, as someone who works minimum wage to support 3 people, that anyone who would hear your argument who makes enough money would tell you that the only reason why you want more money is because you want to sit around your ass and just make money off of taxes.
But you flip that argument and that's exactly what they do.
Exactly. And see, it's that entire fucking thing where it's like I hear that from my own fucking, my dad especially, but then again, I think he's just a fucking Rush Limbaugh conspirator, because okay, one day, I was watching the Democratic debate, right? And
you were telling me this, but you never finished your story about what
and
happened.
I was saying how I was going to vote for Bernie Sanders. He's the person who I personally believe should be our president. And my dad was saying, no, you're not voting Democrat. And I was like, why? Because you're not voting for Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. Well, no, we don't need another Obama, and that's Bernie Sanders. And I was like, what?
No.
Obama is a conservative Democrat. He has done more conservative things than Bush, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he has. I mean, that's just.
I mean, the only
that is narrow-minded thinking.
And I know specifically he's listening to Rush Limbaugh and Alex Jones and things like that. He literally said that's who he's listening to. I'm just like, that means you're not saying these things from your head. You're saying them from the back of your head because you remember what they said and you're repeating it back to us. You're being a fucking puppet and a parrot.
Yeah, and that's all that is.
And that's the thing that directly pisses me off about it. It's like, I wouldn't ever say that anyone in this particular party is stupid. Because there's stupid people in both parties. I don't agree with Hillary Clinton on anything. No. And see, here's the thing. The main reason why I don't agree with Hillary Clinton on anything is because anything that she says that I would agree with, I don't trust her, because I know for almost with no shadow of a doubt that anything she comes up with is being done through focus groups and pulse studies to see what she should be saying. My direct evidence for this is if you look back at her own Twitter shit.
Oh yeah, I already know. I completely agree with you on that.
No,
statement.
okay. So gay marriage got legalized as of recently. Before that got legalized, she has been on record saying that marriage is between one man and one woman. The second they announced that gay marriage was allowed, she went on the pro-gay bandwagon.
Supported it, exactly. She fucking jumped on that shit.
It's like
with a hard on.
It's like that entire fucking thing where it's like, that clearly shows you do not stand for anything. It's one thing if it's like, okay, here's 5 years of difference and you've been told a whole bunch of different things. She's not like that. She's like, oh no, I have been on this position from the very beginning. And it's the same thing with Trump. Both Trump and Hillary Clinton contradict themselves constantly throughout
they
their
do.
entire political campaigns.
And-
And the people that want to vote for them don't look at that and don't see that as anything. Literally, oh my god. So, did you see what like, fucking Bernie put on fucking Facebook today?
No, because I haven't really been on Facebook today. What did he post?
This entire thing. Okay, so Trump has gone recently saying how the minimum wage or like the minimum payment that we're all getting, I can't remember, that we currently have for like welfare or whatever the fuck,
Right.
something with money, was not low, or it's perfectly fine. He was saying
Not low my ass.
wait, no, see that was his attack against Bernie Sanders. Which then went into one of his previous statements where he was agreeing with Bernie Sanders about how fucked up our economy is. So literally, he's now contradicting himself on stuff he has previously said again. Is anyone who's voting for Trump realizing this? No. They don't care. They don't care about contradictions or any kind of fucking integrity. What they care is, how much can this guy who I know his name is tickling my ear?
Yeah, how much is he telling me things that make me feel good and happy inside?
And see, here's my entire fucking thing. The reason why I know Bernie Sanders has an actual chance of winning is because I know his name now. I did not know his name before.
And you know what? In all honesty, that is the best thing that could ever happen to any candidate ever who was previously unknown, simply because the minute your name gets out and the minute someone becomes aware of you and they agree with you, that's your next voter.
I mean, to give you an idea of how crazy it is that Sanders has even any bit of fucking hair in my tongue. Ow. Any bit of traction in the polls, because he's now rising to almost beating Hillary Clinton in the polls.
Which is amazing.
Do you want to know why this is so crazy?
Go on.
He is a 70-year-old socialist Jewish atheist.
Yeah.
Those are all things that does not get voted for, ever, traditionally.
No.
That's how well Bernie Sanders has stand by his points and has always stood by his fucking points. Is that he's done this. See, the reason why I know that Bernie wants to actually do shit.
He has stood by his points since day fucking one.
And see, that's the thing, is I know for like Clinton, it's changed just for the campaign. I don't know that Hillary Clinton isn't saying what she's saying just to get voted and is not going to follow through with it. I know fucking Bernie Sanders wants to pull through with it because of the fact that he's been trying to get this shit done since he was a fucking senator.
Exactly. And I think that's what a lot of people
He's been
fail to
saying this
understand.
kind of shit for like, I believe it was 40 years or 20 years?
40 something, yeah, something like that. Some odd number like that. But yeah, he's been doing it for a while.
And it's like,
and every time he brings up these ideas people think are just crazy, he gets fucking brushed to the side. But then he always manages to reel you back in. He's like, no, listen. And that's what I like about him, is he gets his people, his supporters, to listen to the shit he's saying. He just doesn't spout some random nonsense on stage in front of a podium to get numbers up like Trump does.
Trump is propaganda.
Trump is fucking propaganda, smart-assness.
No, see, that's the thing. No, he's nothing more than propaganda. He's not anything more, he's not anything less. Trump has no substance, it's pure propaganda. And that's why he gets so much coverage, is that he shows purely why propaganda exists. You want an example of propaganda? Look at anything Trump has done throughout the presidential race and see how he says something stupid, something racist, something ignorant, and he goes up in the polls. Because it's stupid, racist, and ignorant, so everyone's eyes are trained on him, not any of the other candidates.
And that's what pisses me the hell off, is that somebody would rather have a fucking racist, bigot motherfucker in office than a man who actually knows his shit.
I love how this podcast went from 0 to 100 in under an hour. Like, we went from, like, calm, like, oh my god, games, to fucking politics, this bullshit.
But, you know, it's true, though.
I know, that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. To me, the way I say it, like, I've said this before, if it comes down to Trump and Hillary, I'm not voting, or if I vote, I'm voting for Trump. Specifically because if I want to flush my country down the toilet, I want to do it entertainingly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe in, like, any of the superstitious bullshit, but it's like, if you vote for Hillary, you're voting for the lizard people. If you're voting for Trump, you're voting for America, yeah!
You're voting for that stereotype that every other country
no, but see,
in
here's
the world
thing.
abuses as.
I'm saying is that if it becomes between Hillary and Trump, fuck America. America's fucking doomed. We're fucked.
Yeah, we're screwed.
But it's either, are we going to go out like a whiny bitch, or are we going to go out screaming, fuck yeah, America? I'm going to go scream out, fuck yeah, America. Because fuck you, I can.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's like,
although I think
it's that traditional thing that South Park had for their voting episode, where it comes down for you have to vote for either a douche or a turd. You don't want to vote for a douche or a turd. You don't like a douche or a turd.
Yeah.
But they're practically the same thing at that point. You don't want to vote for either one of them. They're both terrible and you don't want to vote for them, but you still have to vote.
Yeah, and I think at that point, I personally will scoop my freaking brain out and flush it down a toilet. Because there goes all human reasoning.
Well, hey, I'm gonna say this now. Trump's head isn't completely unscrewed like most of the other conservative candidates. Because, oh my god. The other conservative candidates are fucking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Chris Christie with I'm completely okay with starting World War III to bomb a plane that's bombing my enemies.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm okay with bombing an ally, just to bomb an ally.
No, because he has this entire fucking World War II thing where, like, oh yeah, China bad, Russia bad. You know, this entire thing where it's like,
I know.
They asked him, would you risk World War III to take down a Russian plane if they were going over the no-fly zone in Syria?
And he said yes. He fucking just flat out said, yeah, I'm okay with that.
They're bombing ISIS. You're saving ISIS, you fucking idiot! You blow up the fucking plane. You now give, like, parts and shit for the ISIS to work with for parts of a fucking plane.
Yeah.
You fucking moron. Oh, yeah, I'm completely okay with starting World War III. Not just am I okay with it, I would just do it. I'm sorry, Shia LaBeouf, but this is the wrong fucking time.
Yeah.
It's not the time to just do it.
No, it's not. It's not. And, you know... Like I said, I really want Sanders in office simply because he has a lot of reasoning behind him. He has a lot of knowledge, a lot of sensibility. Anybody on the Republican side, in my personal opinion, we vote for any of them get in office, we're screwed.
I'm okay with Ron Paul. Ron Paul
is okay.
I mean, he can be a small bit of a child, but then again, he is a conservative. But I mean, like, I would love it to be a race between Ron Paul and Bernie, because then you have actual candidates that care about the country and not either A, showing off her military dick, or B, what do the polls say? What do the polls say?
Yeah, pretty much. What should my next line be? Tell me. Give me my next line. Let me act for the country.
That's Hillary Clinton right there in a nutshell. And see, that's the sad thing. I don't understand how Hillary Clinton still has voters. They have done poll after poll. No one trusts her. No one, not a single person, trusts Hillary Clinton whatsoever. And yet people are still saying they're going to vote for her. I'm just like, are you not aware there's other people to vote for? Or are you just subscribing that entire mindset of, oh yeah, it's going to be Hillary and Trump, so I'm just going to pick Hillary now?
And I think that's what a lot of it's coming down to, in all honesty. And it fucking scares me.
I know, it scares me too. It's just like, who's ready for the last presidential election?
You know, fellas, if you've played Fallout series or if you've seen those people, preppers, might want to join them anytime soon. Start getting your Fallout shelters ready. Go hide in your little vault and hide away a lot of food and water because it's going to be a long haul when one of them getting off as people.
It's going to be a long nuclear winter, boys. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. Oh my god. My throat is dry as fuck. We're just taking a breather. We got really emotional now.
Well, it's just, my personal viewpoint. I'm the kind of person who, and I found this recently. I know you've recently come into the mindset that you're an artist. You want to, do a lot of artsy and crafty things and hobbies and whatever. Awesome. I, on the other hand, I love working with my hands. If I got into cooking or, mechanics, anything, whatever, would be great. But I have been pursuing knowledge lately more than anything. Let me learn more about this. Let me learn more about this. Hey, what is that you're reading? What is that you're into? Give me more information so I can learn more about this. I become more
I'm the
of
same way.
I become more of a knowledge seeker than I have anything else over the past several years. And I would want a person in office who could make our nation better than it has ever been from a knowledge/technological viewpoint.
For me, I think that's a little bit too much. I know that sounds crazy to say that, but it's like, I'm not expecting, Bernie to be the Democratic version of fucking Ronald Reagan. I'm expecting him to be a decent president that cares about the people who are going to be voting for him.
Right.
That's all I'm expecting from him. That's all I'm demanding from my president is to represent me.
The people of the Constitution.
It's that entire fucking thing. We have a representative democracy. Notice how I have to fucking emphasize representative because half our fucking representatives, or the people who are supposed to represent us, don't fucking represent us. They represent themselves.
Or big spenders.
Oh yeah, like how almost everyone in the race. I don't know about Hillary Clinton. I don't know because I don't care. I don't follow her. I don't.
Yeah.
But I know I saw the Republican debate, and almost everyone on there. Global warming doesn't exist. That's just a made up thing by the scientists. That literally came out of people's mouths. That global warming is not as bad as we think it is, and or it does not exist.
Full of shit.
I'm like, I can almost count on snow every winter here in Louisiana! Or you can, get miles of snow in Texas.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, and what's crazy is that as the years go on, it becomes increasingly normal.
And it's that
for that weather occurrence to happen down here.
And see, that's
whereas
the thing.
In years past, it never happened. We never experienced snow down here. People talk about snow, and we're like, snow? Huh? We know about it, but we've never felt it, touched it, experienced it.
Well, I know snow is really weird here because we barely get past an inch. So, we get snow floors, is what I like to call it.
We get the slush. We get the stuff that's, oh, hey, it's here, and then an hour later, it's melted away.
I remember I saw this really funny post where it was, I think possibly in Indiana, where it was nothing but white. You could see you still have to go to school, and it's just down here in the south.
I live those days.
One house is covered with snow, but it's you can still walk everywhere. Oh, no school.
Yeah. It's just,
yeah.
I find that funny because I have lived in Indiana. I have lived up north for 11 years.
Yeah.
I have experienced winter. It can be fun. Some winters are calm and, it's cold.
To me, the thing that always gets everybody, it's never the heat or the cold that honestly gets to you. It's the wind.
Oh, it's the wind, and after a point, you get really, really tired of being fucking wet.
Explain.
Because snow is wet. I mean, scientifically, snow is wet. So you gotta
Snow is water.
Snow is water. So, you even with boots and pants and all this winter gear on, say like walking to your bus stop every year like I had to for school, or having to walk to school some days.
Yeah.
You'd get back into the school and you're either on the inside, when you take your coat off, drenched in sweat, or you're drenched in fucking water from the snow. And you're constantly trying to dry off.
Have you ever experienced a hailstorm?
Yes.
How bad was it?
It was minor, but it was scary enough to do we need to cover the car? Do we need to, board up the windows just in case?
Because it's starting to get to where more often than not softball sized hail.
Yeah,
it's that's fucking scary because it's you gotta remember that's dropping from the sky onto
you gotta
your
think
head.
It's like a pea-sized hail falling down at a normal rate. Kind of stings a bit. Just rapidly falling. Is
now imagine.
Ow, this shit.
Now
hurts.
imagine that's all just the size of average rocks.
Yeah, and you know what? Average sized rocks to quarter sized hail is enough to fucking dent and make fucking cracks in windows and shit. So you get your larger sized hail and whatnot, and you start losing things.
While we're on the topic of weather and science and stupid people, did I tell you about the thing that pissed that I told my teacher that pissed him off to no end? He was fucking done with humanity at this point.
No, you didn't.
I believe this was in Kentucky. It might not have been. It's Southern state, very conservative state. They were doing a poll to vote to see about building a solar panel farm.
Oh shit, I'd be all aboard that. That'd be fucking cool.
It was voted negative and they weren't doing it. Do you want to know what are some people said that caused people to say no? Because people have come with concerns. A previous science teacher came with a legitimate concern saying that it might stop the plants from photosynthesizing. Hearing that like that makes it sound stupid, but whenever you realize, to photosynthesize you need light. If they're blocking all the light, kind of a thing. And Mr. Cosmer coming was okay, that's actually a legitimate concern. It's just a little misled, a little misunderstanding, because plants can photosynthesize depending on what kind of plant, and if you're talking about grass, you barely need sunlight. You can use reflective sunlight. The amount of light you get from the moon would still work to feed grass. Next one was, no one could prove to me that solar panels didn't cause cancer.
What?
Yeah. That was when he got annoyed. The next one will piss you off because it did my teacher. I think it might suck up all the sun's energy. And that's the end of the fucking statement.
Wow.
See,
have they not had, basic science? Have they not gone through that? Basic science, basic weather, basic fucking the hell?
That entire thing. But no, the thing I find fucking hilarious is I told my teacher he used to be a science teacher. He loves science 100%. So hearing that, I've never seen him so annoyed with just life.
I can only imagine.
But no. So what's really funny is because Mr. Kaisermore is a cool teacher, a lot of us will go up to him and we'll talk to him during our lunch break, right?
Yeah.
He has duty. He has to look out for kids acting up. We are his camouflage.
That's awesome.
He talks to us and gets to have great conversations, but at the same time, everyone just thinks it's just a group of kids talking to each other and they don't see him, so they'll still act up.
How does he blend in?
He just talks to us.
And that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we are literally his camouflage. It's fucking great. I remember it was really funny. We had there was a sub that had came and was working there today and was saying how she hates working elementary and stuff. Me and her talked for a little bit. It was funny as hell because we were going over. She said, like, okay, you got to name 2 countries. Asked one of her kids. One of the kids had asked, okay, can I go to the bathroom? She was like, no. It was like, please, come on, it's an emergency. Okay, name two states that were involved in the Civil War. I can't remember one of them, but one of the ones that I can't remember both the ones that she said, but one of the ones the kid's name was Canada.
That's a continent, not a. It's a country on our country on our continent, but still, what the fuck? It's not a state.
Canada.
Really?
Canada.
Canada.
Oh, and then she told us a story about how in her second hour, someone said they hate Walmart because they don't sell sex toys. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know, in all honesty, I wouldn't trust sex toys from Walmart.
You never know. Someone went to the bathroom. They might have been returned beforehand.
Exactly. Oh, hey, this vibrator's discounted.
The box is opened and taped with duct tape. I'm sure it won't give my daughter herpes.
Well, and here's the other question. Why the fuck would you go to Walmart to get your daughter fucking a vibrator? Come on.
I think the more important question is why am I buying my daughter a vibrator in the first place? I think that's the more important question here.
Yeah, no joke. Damn.
I think for me, I would do this.
We just stepped into a whole new boundary of morals, folks.
Well, like,
you know,
I say I would, mainly because I'm going to make sure that my kids know that they can be completely sexually open and to not suppress sexual thoughts in any way, shape, or form. That's bad. I don't care what anyone tells you.
It is, because
sex is normal. Sex is fine. Just, use protection. Be safe. Do it with someone that you care about if that's your thing. If it's not, it's alright. You're still okay. Still just say, it's something that you have a natural urge to do. You'll end up doing it anyway. I love how I'm not even 20 yet, and I'm already know what my talk for my kids are going to be.
That's kind of... Yeah, I'm with you on that page. I won't lie. Me and Amber have discussed on how... she told me it would be good practice because her little brother is getting to be that age where he's slowly but surely discovering and experimenting, if you will.
There's a lot of crusty socks in the laundry nowadays.
Ew. She told me it'd be good practice for me and her dad to sit together with her brother Will and talk to him about it, because her dad kind of let her mother handle the sex talk with her and her sister. So her dad hasn't really had to participate as far as that goes yet. So she said
good luck!
So she said next time...
I tip my hat off to you, sir.
Yeah, because I will be eventually, hopefully, living with her this summer, starting our lives together. So she said, me and her dad will probably connect more. So it'll be good practice for me and him to talk to her brother Will about things. And it's just, I'm slowly but surely kind of making a mental list of how to talk to him about it.
Yeah. I remember I came up with what I was going to say for the talk, because I remember me and Charity were talking, and she said, like, what if our daughter comes home with, like, a Mexican or whatever? You know, just like if the entire trait of, you know, mixed couples starting from me and her keep on going, I would just be like, I'm gonna give her a green Uno card and a condom in an envelope, and that'll be it. My sister? Okay, Alrighty, and we're back. Okay, sorry.
Woo, break time is over.
Yeah, we had a small bit of break time. Hey.
Oh.
You're tired.
Yeah, I am.
That was fun using my Dremel, though.
That was fun using them. It was kind of cool. No, it's just, I'm tired. You know, when you don't sleep well, and then you're expected to be up for work, and then you're just the stress of today's fucking job.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That was BS. That was major BS.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into details because it's not worth stressing over again tonight.
Yeah. You know, more than 3 times already. To my count.
Yeah.
So,
I'm yawning.
Yeah. But no, to me the thing I couldn't believe is like the games I got, and it's like, you know, I didn't prepare to get so many games. Fuck Alien Isolation. I'm saying that right fucking now. Fuck that game.
Why?
'Cause I love it. But it's hard as shit.
Wait. You're telling me you actually like an Alien game?
No, okay. I liked AVP. I thought it could have been 1,000 times better, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed AVP. I hated Alien Isolation. I played that game all the way through, and it pissed me off, especially because it came out on my fucking birthday. That was my birthday present that year. You were there when I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking,
man.
oh my god. But no, Alien Isolation is hard as fuck, even on the easiest difficulty. Because I decided, I'll just go through the DLC first, because it's supposed to be, you know, with the original crew of the Nostromo.
Yeah.
You know, from, like, the first movie. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm doing shit that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm bullshitting my way through it. I'm pretty sure if I play through the main campaign, I'm gonna blaze through it. But it's like, oh my god. This thing sees you once. If you don't have a way to make it go the fuck away, you're fucked. You're dead. Like, it was fucking ridiculous.
Huh.
But it did bring that kind of reality to the situation, you know.
Yeah, well, it's just like in the movies, too. It's like once an alien gets
once
a
it
hold
gets
of
you, you're fucked. Ugh. But no, you've heard of Alien Isolation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very similar to, what is it? Fuck. That one other horror game that's first person and you gotta avoid shit. The one other non-combat horror game, first person horror game.
Shit.
Outlast, that's what it is.
Yes.
Very similar to Outlast in concept, but you know, with aliens, in the Aliens franchise, and it plays like you would think being in the first Alien movie was like.
With Sigourney Weaver and like the first
Yeah, where it's like it's just Sigourney Weaver and the one alien in the one ship.
Yeah.
You know. Which, take your pick of the two, but I prefer Alien to Aliens. I know some people are the other way around, but that's me.
I really enjoyed Prometheus. I won't lie.
Yeah, I did.
I think, you know, personally, it sort of set the stage of what the hell is going on in Alien and like the rest of the Alien movies.
Yeah.
If you sit and actually watch them in the order they're supposed to be in, and not just to where they came out.
Yeah. I know one thing that's really weird. I want you to use my drawing pad later because I know you like to draw from now and then. It is a huge learning curve to use a drawing pad versus something like a Cintiq. Because a Cintiq or like is basically like an iPad accepted like drawing on paper in a sense. Imagine if an iPad was like drawing on paper. And that's what a Cintiq is like. Those are the high professional grade drawing tablets. Because like you literally see your screen, it acts as a second screen to your device or its own personal screen depending on which thing you get, and you can draw on it and you'll be able to see yourself draw. Using like, because I have an Intuos for those listening. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to draw the thumbnail for this video. So yeah, if you see the thumbnail for the video, I drew that, or probably the still image for this.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see what you do. I want to see what you would draw up for that.
And probably just us and the microphone in the middle, more than likely. But no, for me, my entire thing is I had to instantly get
like
acclimated.
Our initials on either side of the mic.
Yeah, but no, like to instantly get acclimated to not looking at my hand when I draw. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie, because I can't do tactics that I normally do with paper. Like for me, whenever I draw, I turn the page. I turn it to get specific angles that I want, to draw it the right way, and I'm having to unlearn that. Because although yes, I can move the tablet, the screen's not actually moving, and I'm going to be drawing in weird ways. So I'm going to get a more undesirable product out of my lines whenever I do it like that versus any other way.
And that's how I am with art. I have to see my lines.
Well, it's like the thing, it's not that you can't see your lines, it's that you can't see your hand. It's like, it's not hard to follow. I mean, you follow the small cursor and you see the after effect of you drawing, and that's pretty much how I've been doing it. Like, you acclimate fast if you draw at all.
Right.
Or if you ever, like, used MS Paint and a mouse pointer before. It's very similar to using it, or you just follow your mouse pointer, and that you just think of your mouse pointer as your hand, except now it's literally your hand.
Huh.
You know, it's... whenever you like think of the drawing pad as like a controller, where it's like, it's in your head. Okay, this is this corner, this is this corner, this corner, this corner, and not okay, this is the entire surface like a mouse pad. Because like the problem is like you'll run into is like you'll think of it like a mouse pad, and you'll just like oh, I'm gonna do my initials across the whole damn board for my signature. No.
You don't have to do that. You could just write.
You can't do that. If you do that, you're gonna A, not draw the entire thing, and B, it's gonna be so fucking gigantic it's gonna cover your entire work. My dog goes up and sniffs the dead cockroach and just walks off. Fucking dog. Oh my god.
That was great.
But no.
So, as far as the drawing pad goes, you can use very light, minuscule movement.
Yeah, see, that's the entire point of why you would get a pad, a touch device, or any kind of artistic drawing device for like digital painting versus.
I think I can acclimate to it pretty fast then, simply because I like drawing detailed. I like drawing small, and I take my drawing in stages. Like I'll draw a little bit here. And I might come back and I'll draw a little bit more.
Well, like your size of your stroke won't be too drastically different.
Okay.
Like the size of how thick that is.
Right.
But like how dark, completely up to you. Like you've even seen me draw where I draw lightly.
Well, it's the same with using just pencils of any sort of medium.
Yeah.
When you draw.
The idea for any Wacom or Wacom product. Or Wacom. I've heard it pronounced Wacom. I'm going to pronounce it Wacom. Because I have a Wacom Intuos. And if I ever upgraded, I would just directly upgrade to a Cintiq. Truly and proudly, I would. But the entire thing is just like, you get used to using the pen. And it's like, it's supposed to feel... And it does. It feels like pen on paper.
Right.
It's really interesting because it has friction and everything to make it feel like that. So, it has this little nib, and that's like what it reads as touching the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they last really long. Like I'm barely even noticing I'm noticing mine get deformed as I draw with it, but that's just what happens whenever you draw with something. You know, like your pencil would, it naturally
Are they easily
degrades.
replaceable? The little nibs.
They are not all just easily replaceable. To my knowledge, any Intuos product that comes with the pen comes with replacement nibs, or the replacement nibs are cheap as all hell. Like literally, mine comes with the one that's in the pen, plus 3 and a storage compartment in the back.
Oh, nice.
And the thing to get the nib out is in the Intuos itself. It's right
Okay.
there. You know, it literally just pulls out. It's really interesting. Like you put it in, then you tilt the pin back, and it will grab the nib, and you just pull the nib straight out. It's really weird because you only get so much nib to use versus the entire length of the nib. Because the length of the nib is about an inch, but like you only use less than a centimeter.
Right.
But for most people who I've been told, like they'll use theirs and they'll like draw at least once every day for an entire year, and not even need to replace it by the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they last long, especially if you're not abusing it. Like here, there's this short stroke scratch. You know,
Yeah.
really heavy and deep, adding more friction.
Right. You're not making those deep, heavy, dark
Yeah, I actually
strokes.
took out my nib the other day just to see what it was like. And that's how I know it's like, you know, you put it in, you tilt it back. Because all it is this little hole. It's this small-ass hole. Like, if I had my tablet on, I can show you. I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
It's this, like, okay, so you have the tablet, you have the drawing surface on the bottom, then you have the top plastic that's just there for the the 4 buttons on the top that can be set to anything. That's one really cool thing is anything that will use that supports the thing will give you specific settings to use it with.
Oh, wow.
Like I have the pen that the Intuos comes with doesn't have an eraser on it. Some pens will have an eraser on it to where you can just flip it over, erase, and that'll be your eraser. I have mine set because the pen overall the Intuos has 6 buttons, 4 on the pad itself and 2 on the pen. I have the back part to be right click until I try to find a way to make it to where it can be drag the page, because that's what I want it to be, is drag the page.
Okay.
And the front touch, the one closest to the pen tip, is erase. And so I don't even have to like click over here to do erase. I'm just drawing. Oh, I don't like that, but I want to keep that entire mark. Click on the front of the pen and erase. It's just as natural as flipping the pen over on a regular pencil.
Huh.
If not even more natural. Because
Wow.
you don't even have to like stop doing the motion. You can just click and move one finger that you're holding to support the pen anyway.
That's awesome. That's actually really awesome.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm wanting to get a medium one, the 200 model, Intuos. And what I'm going to do is I'll give like the code to Clovis and the small pad that I have, because what I have right now is a small,
Right.
and I'll give that to Clovis because you can only use the software download code once or something like that, you know, to get your free shit. But yeah, it's also really cool. I priced the small at $60 because the Intuos Draw is $60 or $70, and it comes with lesser software. So I priced the Intuos itself, the Intuos Small itself, as a $60 product. And then, but it makes up for the price because, like I told you, okay, so I bought this is directly for the small price, I might add.
Okay.
So you have $60 out of the 100 for the Intuos itself, and then you have 30-day trial to lynda.com, and like a bunch of other coupon stuff. Like I told you how I can get a picture printed on metal.
Yeah.
I have a metal print that's just free. I can have it done. I just got to use the code and send them a picture.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And see, that's why I specifically said, like, I love buying art products digital art products because you'll get free shit like that. Like when I bought my last phone that I had.
The only time I would ever put a picture on metal like that was it would have to be like a really phenomenal, just like emotional picture or something to. Wow.
But no, for me, it's like this, and like I said, whenever I got my last phone, my Samsung, I believe it was either the Focus Flash or one of the Lumias, the one with the big ass camera.
I think it was one of the Lumias.
Yeah, you know which phone I'm talking about,
Right?
Well, when in the box, it came with a thing for a free poster. I used that free poster code I used my phone to make a collage of pictures of me and Charity, and then I sent that because it was a code for the app that you could download. I downloaded the app, I sent them the collage photo, and I used my code. I got a free poster of me and my girlfriend, spent $20 on a framed it for her, and that was a gift.
Yeah. Yeah,
like that.
Awesome.
Just because I had the phone. You know, and that's why I like getting art products and shit, because, like, the entirety of Painter Essentials, like, you can try it for 30 days free, I believe, is generally the thing for the trial version. Because it's a very, like, if you have a drawing tablet, you'll use one. You'll need software like that, or you'll use software like that.
Right.
You know, it's very basic in terms of it, but, like, I've seen the full-on Painter layout. I'm just like, whoa, that's some deep technical bullshit.
Right.
Like like that fucking shit goes hard in the paint. I mean, for real.
Literally. Well, digitally.
Digitally. Yeah. But no, it's like, you know, you see something like that, or Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, or anything like that, like photo editing software or drawing software. Whenever you see how fucking crazy, like, the shit they give you, like, I'm pretty sure half the fucking shit they give you no one uses. But, like, there's, like, one person that does use it, so they keep it in there.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's like also when you use things like that too, you have to really, really know your way around computer functions.
well, see, to me, that's why I like Painter Essentials, is because since I'm basic and I'm new to it, I'm not being thrown into this massive amount of clutter. You know, I'm seeing a soundboard, but I'm seeing one with two channels plus a master. Not a huge soundboard with 35 channels. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I completely understand.
It's like, there's a clutter there, and I don't know what the clutter does, but I can visualize it, and I can understand what it probably does, and after a little while, I'll be able to get through it, versus, oh my god, this thing's gigantic, what the fuck do I do with any of this?
Yeah.
You know, like, if you've ever seen a huge mixing board, like at a church, like any.
Yeah, I've seen a huge mixing board. I have seen a full lighting setup.
Yeah.
I've seen, I've even been in the old church I used to go to. We had literally departments upon departments upon departments for specific things only. Like, we had video editing, then we had just video. We had recording. We had our photography guys. We had our sound guys. So it's like each little department specific
had its own fucking niche.
Exactly. And the photo or picture or video editing crew was like some of the most complicated computer setup bullshit I've ever seen.
Yeah. God. Like, anything involved with the arts is a bunch of complicated bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that now. I have to admit, though, for drawing, because I'm new to digital painting, I have to admit, I thoroughly enjoyed a lot more for the coloring aspect, because I do what I do whenever I use... Because I used to use GIMP, which is like a free version of Photoshop, right?
Right.
Because Painter Essentials is so very similar, like almost like scary similar to GIMP, I'm already familiar with the layout in a sense, and like I already knew, like, okay, this is here in a sense.
Okay.
Or I knew what this function did because it's called the same thing here. Like layers. Like generally whenever you do any kind of photo editing, you'll work in layers.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to never work on your canvas because your canvas is your base layer. So like if I ever fuck with my canvas, it's for background. It's for like solid background drawings. Yeah. Because you can't put a layer underneath your canvas.
Well, right. Your canvas is your canvas. You put layers on top.
Yeah. So, like, it's interesting to, like, I always, like, I start off, what I'll do is I'll do my sketch layer. I'll turn it to, like, translucent blue or, like, cyan blue. I'll do a rough, like, rougher than my normal final products are. Sometimes, because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, I think the really scratchy style is, like, just the way I draw. Because the fact that I'm ADHD and I don't have a steady hand for shit. So I think that's just like my style. That's the way I draw. But at the same time, I do like the straight lines and the straight up curves, but they're harder to replicate, and I find that to be my main thing I'm needing to work on, and just in general. But as I was saying, it's cool to work in layers because it's like you get your tracing layer, like you'll stretch it out. Then you'll add a new layer on, you'll draw on top of that with your actual one, and that will be your actual outlines and shit like that. Then you can do another layer, but put that layer underneath, and like this will be the background color. Add a layer on top of that. This will be the main focus of the image. That will be the color for that, or it'll be the base colors for that. Then you'll have another layer just for shadowing. Like I did a picture where I did all of that.
Nice.
Like, it's really cool. Like, some of the videos that are out there to show you how to do certain things. Like, because that was the first thing I did was, like, I drew a little bit because Paint Essentials, it wasn't downloading, or it was taking forever to download, so I just went in Paint. Like, I have some of my basic drawings from Paint in here. Oh, wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. Shit. Oh, that sucks. Let's see, which one are we on? Are we on this one?
1614.
Yeah, there we
are. Yeah, there we are.
Oh boy, almost done. Gonna have like 2 hours. That's what I wanted us to have, is like 2 hour
2 hours worth of
content. Yeah.
Okay.
I know, man. You're fucking tired. Wake up! Don't make me hit you with the happiness pillow.
Oh God, you got the
happy pillow.
The happy pillow. We have brought into this world the happy pillow.
Yes, because pillow fights are great no matter who you are. Fuck you if you disagree. Oh my God.
Or the intelligence stick.
The intelligence stick. It's not even a stick, it's a spike. Or a pike or whatever you call it, where it's a stick and then like one lone spike. It's just instant lobotomy. The intelligence stick, it's an instant lobotomy stick.
It's like, here, let me stab you with some knowledge, you dumb fuck.
Oh my God. I'm gonna treat you like a slut and drench you in all my knowledge.
You, that sounded dirty.
Dirtier
than it needed to be.
It was supposed to. Oh God. Hey, but no, dude, me recording that video today that I put out for 3, oh my God, my voice hurt by the end of that.
I can imagine. As when he's referring to 3, he's referring to...
I've been doing... I call them like creepypasta readings because it's the same thing. But I was reading one of my favorite short stories, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I was doing part 3 earlier today. And by the end of it, like, I hated the near beginning / middle, because it got to the point where, like, even after I edit it, you can still hear me pause like this because I am reading, you know?
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where I'm like, I'm crying and I'm angry and I'm fucking terrified and I'm like, I love fucking talking like this because it's fucking real and emotional. Oh my fucking God! You know, things like that. Like, whenever he's just, like, absolutely terrified because he knows, oh, hey, if there is a God who's looking down at us, it's the thing that's trying to, it's okay with torturing us forever.
Yeah, pretty much. And just, it's reading through that series and enjoying I have no mouth, I must scream. It is creepy.
Yeah, that
It is creepy.
dude. It's one of those things that like shows you how far society is actually willing to go, because that could have damned well have happened if we had fought hard enough for it, you know.
Almost certainly.
But to me, the crazy thing,
it just also goes to show how interesting human psychology is.
well, yeah, to me, I really like that because it is a very psychological drama. Because it's not like the book versus the game. The book's more actual grotesque horror than the game is, because the game's not as much grotesque horror as it is psychological horror, but the book still is more psychological horror than anything.
Yeah. And I think that's what I've also come to enjoy out of just like horror, out of, anything in general.
That's my favorite type of horror, is psychological horror, because like it's the one that gets it.
Yes.
Because you'll be scared of an image, but you can get over a scary image. You can get over a jump scare, and you'll get over a jump scare very quickly. What you don't get over is something that reaches into your mind and says, "Hi, here I am, you're my bitch."
And I also, I don't know if you've ever played one or experienced one. I forget the name. But there was a game that I happened to come across that was online where it examined you. It got to know you. It got to know your likes, your fears, your dislikes, your personality. And then as you played, it adapted based on your personality to scare the fuck out of you in any way it thought it could. And it was really freaking cool. And it's when I realized finally that I have fucking abandonment issues. Yeah. Yeah, so
Damn.
it just I enjoy games or enjoy reading things like that to where it
I know.
just reach into
I remember
you.
the most interesting game I ever played was a text-based game, where it was read to you as a zombie apocalypse game, and if you fucked up once, you died, and the main character would tell you how he fucked up and how he died. It really stuck with me. I don't remember the name of the game. I don't even remember where I played it, but like it was this zombie survival game, but it was completely text-based. Like you'd get an image of the surroundings, and then you'd have a narrator narrating the text, and you'd get options of what to do.
Right.
And based off your options, different things would happen. But it generally was like there was like three wrong ways to do something, one right way, and it was like, fuck. Get off your phone. Talk.
No, been talking to my girlfriend. She's been ranting and geeking out over Lord of the Rings. Her biggest issue is, why didn't they just take the fucking eagles over the goddamn mountain?
That's the biggest... Because then you don't have the journey. Then you have a 2-second book. You have a 2-page short story.
And then she even went so far as she's like, the hobbits have, the little horses and donkeys and shit. Why didn't they just ride those too instead of walking all the way?
I believe the reason was because the Nazgul were searching after them, and they would have found them if they were out in the open like that. Because going on foot, you can go into different crevices. Like, that's why in The Hobbit, they go by horse and stuff for the majority of the beginning of it. And then until they reach a point where the horses can't follow.
And then she also goes on to talk about how she wasn't really a fan of Frodo, because everyone around him sort of did the work of getting the ring there for him.
Well, you gotta remember, Frodo is not your main character. Frodo is you.
Huh.
Frodo is your main character in the sense that he is you. His only goal in the story is to be brought to the end. What is your goal at the end of the Lord of the Rings? to be there.
To be there, yeah.
You are a conscientious observer. You know, you're aware of yourself, but you know no one can hear you or see you react. Because think about a lot of the things that Frodo reacts to and does, it's very much similar to what you're feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's just, you know, I kind of agree with her. I felt like Sam did more work for the ring to be destroyed than Frodo did.
Well, you gotta remember, Sam was basically the guide, and Frodo was the ring bearer. His goal was to bring the ring, not anything else. You know, you can't expect him to have done a whole bunch of shit. He's a small fucking hobbit.
Yeah, this is true.
You know.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking halfling. Right.
Well, folks.
You're trying to end it, and we got 5 minutes. You need to chill the fuck out.
I was going to make a 5-minute closing speech.
A 5-minute closing speech? No one wants to hear a closing speech that lasts 5 fucking minutes. You fucking idiot. I'm being a fucking dick at this point. Oh my god. Ay.
No, I was gonna go on how I enjoyed talking to you about all this.
Yeah, to me, I partially use this podcast as an excuse for us to just talk in general.
Right.
Because, like, we generally have these interesting conversations. Like, oh, it'd be cool to, like, just put the podcast every now and then.
Or maybe get somebody else's input, somebody else's opinion every now and then on just any of the topics we've thrown out tonight.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, anything you find worth talking about within.
I love how we started at Numa, then we went into politics gradually, and then now we're at the point where we're talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
How did you feel about the Hobbit movies?
I only watched the first out of the Hobbit movies. I have not seen the other.
I'm debating whether or not I'm going to open my third one, because I have the third one now, but I got the wrong version. I got the standard, and I've been getting all the extended editions,
right.
Which is really interesting to say, because I'm getting the extended editions of the 3 movies from one book.
You really just need to read the book. And, you know, it's so much better than the movies. It is.
Meh. Hey, alrighty. Getting closer to that 3-minute mark left.
Yes indeed.
So, what else? So how'd you like the Lord of the Rings movies then?
Lord of the Rings movies were really good. I enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them.
You know what? I want to go to the parallel universe where Guillermo del Toro actually got to direct The Hobbit.
Oh, wow.
Because you got to remember, before they brought Peter Jackson, because originally, whenever they were recording Lord of the Rings, who's the guy who plays Frodo? I used to know his name. What is it? IMDb that shit.
Fucking shit. Do we have time?
Yeah, just fucking quickly IMDb that shit. Just like, who played Frodo? Who played Frodo in Lord of the Rings?
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, thank you. I knew the name, I couldn't remember it. He had went to Peter Jackson and said, like, you know, once you're done with this, do you think you'll do The Hobbit? And like Peter Jackson, no, once I'm done with this, I'm done with it. And,
right.
you know, originally that's what it was going to be like. And originally Guillermo del Toro was statue directed. In fact, he had made a whole bunch of stuff and had already had a whole bunch of shit ready. And then they're like, no, we're going to pass it all off back to Peter Jackson.
I really wish he would have done it, because he makes really good movies.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like, you know, you would have got a completely different movie. I think the main reason is because The Hobbit is tied so heavily to The Lord of the Rings. Having these two different visions of Middle Earth that can still be tied to each other. Like I say, I would love to see not his version of The Hobbit, but his version of Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
You know, it'd be cool to like reboot the entire series starting from Lord of the Rings, and you know, see Guillermo del Toro's version of that. And the main reason why I want to see that is because you know, Guillermo del Toro is a very visual director in the sense of like, it's all like he'll give you great story and great spectacle, and there'll be meaning behind every single fucking image you see. Like, I remember the first time I watched a fucking director's commentary for Guillermo del Toro, which was for Pacific Rim. And he explains, like, how Mako wears blue all the time, symbolizing, like, she's in a dark place and she's sad and all this kind of stuff. So even though she might, outward appearance, be strong and everything, she's still weak on the inside because she's hurting from losing her parents as a kid. Like, they show that entire scene where she's a kid crying through the streets, holding her red shoe, wearing all this blue. She's dead. She feels dead, and she's carrying her heart. I was like, I never thought of it that way. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah, I love his movies. His movies are fucking good.
Look at that. We've made to the 2-hour mark.
And a little bit over.
And a little bit over. So yeah, it was really great talking.
It was.
Really great talking.
You know, we kind of tipped a little bit. I tipped, you know, just being tired. You know,
you tipped and died. Like after you got done yelling about fucking Donald Trump, you just...
I flatlined for a while. Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it's whatever. Alright, so that's the end for this. See y'all later.
Alright.